This is Couples Court with the Cutlers.
This is the case of Heyman versus Williams. You all met in high school. You've known each other for 15 years. You're dating. And I understand that you all are looking for an apartment together. But whether you're looking for an apartment for one or two depends on what happens here today. Am I right, Ms. Heyman?
Correct.
All right, you've initiated this case. Tell us why.
Okay, we're here today because Mo has two addictions, okay? One being strip clubs, and the second being keeping in contact with his exes. Okay, this man literally goes to the strip club 4 to 5 times a week. That's absurd. He claims that he likes their wings. Is why he frequents.
Yeah.
They do have good food.
Yeah.
They do have good food, so I've heard.
You see, I'm like, how you know?
I've heard they've got good food.
You heard they got good food.
I read the reviews. They've got good food.
Yeah.
Anywho, so the wings 4 or 5 times a week.
Yes, that's crazy. And his exes, okay. Inappropriate, still in contact. They call ridiculous times of night, whenever. There's no boundaries, okay? The past needs to stay in the past. I'm his present. He needs to focus here, and if he wants me in his future, he needs to get it together.
So, Mr. Williams.
Yeah, I gotta ask, are you going to the strip club for the wings or for the thighs?
You know what, Mr. Cullen, I'm gonna give you some on that one. That was good. That was good.
Nah, she know I go to the strip club a lot when she met me. We done been to the strip club together. She never had no problem when she with me. It's only when she not with me that she have a problem.
Yes.
She know I like the wings. I order the sweet chili wings every single time we go up in there.
And you're saying that's just your thing?
That's my thing, yeah.
But you're saying that's as far as it goes?
That's as far as it goes.
But here's the thing. You admit, because we didn't get any clarity, that you have consistent contact with exes.
Yes, that's correct.
So do you understand why Ms. Heyman has an issue with that?
Yeah, I understand why she has an issue with it, but that's not, you know what I'm saying, them is my friends. So she just want me to like cut them off, never talk to them again. Like, I just really don't.
That's exactly what she wants.
I feel like.
But you know, I mean, every breakup doesn't have to go down in flames. You can just decide to break up and still be friends.
Yeah, I don't necessarily think you have to go like you said, down in flames, but you need to have boundaries. And she's saying, you know what, if this person was like, you know, let's the 3 of us go to lunch, but calling it 2 in the morning, you being potentially at a strip club with one of them, or out with them, or going to their house, or whatever is going on, that's the problem.
Right.
So something went wrong. What went wrong?
Her insecurity.
No.
Oh.
Yeah.
No.
Well, it's usually something else that gets you there. So what got you there?
Yeah, let me hear from her first.
Exactly. Okay, so one day he said he was going to grab dinner with friends. Fine, I don't have any problem with that. If I was insecure, I would. I had no problem with that. What I had an issue with was when I called him to bring me some food, he did not answer the phone, okay? So my women's intuition told me to go check his car.
Here we go with the women's intuition.
That radar starts popping off.
Yes.
So then what happened?
So I went to his car, I opened the door, and I'm literally like smacked in the face by this cheap smelling perfume.
But
I actually have.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, look at you.
You're doing too much.
I have some samples here that I would like you both to smell.
Okay.
Okay.
So when you smelled this sweet smell, what did you do? Did you go back and say, explain?
Yes, so I went in immediately and told him, something is off, your car smells like perfume, who was in your car?
Okay.
He tells me that basically I'm tripping, it's his air freshener that he uses.
Okay.
The sweet, sticky air freshener.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what she's talking about for real. That's all I could come up with, the air freshener. Somebody had to be a couple days ago, somebody, a friend, I don't know, but I ain't had no girl in my car, so I don't know what she's talking about.
But Ms. Heyman, you were sure it didn't smell like any air freshener?
It was not air freshener. So right here I have for you all an air freshener.
Okay.
And then a cheap perfume. So I'm going to spray these on here for you.
I don't know what this gonna prove.
We about to find
We're
out.
gonna find out for sure.
Yeah, we're gonna find out.
Yeah, we're gonna find
Can you
out.
please?
Ron, would you get that demonstration for us?
There you go.
I think
All
you
right.
can just sit
So
right
I put
here.
the coffee beans on there so that you can clear your palate in between. So there's
Look
no
at her.
That's it.
All right,
Okay.
so this is
This-
car freshener. Okay. That's kind of nice.
Okay.
It smells like a nice car.
Yeah.
Now,
Okay.
Mr. Color, this is the part where you sniff the coffee,
Coffee beans.
beans, cleaned your palate.
Actually, like coffee.
Next. Ooh, that's sweet.
right.
Like strawberries and
Definitely not.
and
like a
that
car
would hit
freshener.
you in the face.
Smack me in my face.
Yeah, I'm not.
There's a difference. Do you just smell it?
I do.
Okay, it's a big difference between car freshener and sweet.
And perfume.
So why does your car smell like candy, Mr. Williams?
And more importantly, who did you have in the car that smelled like candy?
I have nobody in my car to smell like candy. I don't know what that is y'all smelling or what she on, but she just be taking it to another level. I'm trying to tell you.
Well, you know, I think it's very interesting, Cutler. I'm always talking about the sniffers. Miss Heyman had turned me into a sniffer in my own courtroom. All right, what else have you seen that makes you believe that Mr. Williams is cheating?
So let's touch back on these exes that are completely inappropriate. So I went grocery shopping, and I see in the store one of his exes. She specifically comes to the aisle that I'm in, sparks up like this really weird, awkward conversation. But it leads to her telling me that she's actually cooking dinner that night for my man. Okay?
Just
Now-
cooking dinner for him?
Yes. Again, she's weird. So I kind of would have maybe given him the benefit of the doubt and kind of thought she was trying to get under my skin.
Right.
But that particular night, he did not come home until 10 p.m.
Okay.
Right.
All right. So the math on that one adds up really quickly.
It was, yeah,
That's a 1 + 1.
right.
All right, Mr. Williams, where were you the night in question till 10 o'clock?
I was with my friends. I was hanging with my homeboys.
Did you enjoy the dinner that this lady made for you?
I wouldn't know because I didn't have no dinner. She didn't make me no dinner.
You
Can't
did
even
not
cook.
go to dinner at this ex's house.
No, I did not. I don't know why. I wasn't there, so I don't know what was said at the grocery store. I know she is kind of petty, so she might say something like that, but that's kind of pushing it. That didn't happen. I was not with her. She ain't cooked me dinner, nothing like that.
What else have you seen?
Okay. One evening, okay, we're looking up apartments for us to move into. So a nice little chill night, watching a little TV. He got up to go to the bathroom, okay? Now, usually his phone is locked, okay? I'm taking this as a gift from God that it did not lock,
It's
okay?
a sign.
It was a sign. It was a sign. So I took that sign and I went ahead and I looked in the phone, okay?
You know, if you look, you're gonna find, right?
This is true.
Okay.
This is true. So when I look in his pictures, okay, I see one picture. He's like kind of laid up in a bed. It looks like some strippers are around him. Really questionable photo.
Okay.
I keep scrolling, okay, and then I see the picture. He's standing there, and then there's like a nasty booty in the picture, just like a booty, which struck me as odd because
have
of
those
a
pictures?
previous conversation. Yes, I do have those
Right.
pictures.
Would you please
Oh, my
get the
God.
pictures?
So we got this picture.
Oh.
We got Mr. Williams. He's laying there, and then you got a woman in some kind of lace outfit.
They have on matching, they got twin outfits on, Cutler. And he's laying in the bed. Who are these ladies?
It really don't matter who they are because, hold on, let me say.
Okay.
I want to hear
Because
this before I jump on.
Me and her started dating in June 2018. These is pictures from 2017.
So you're saying these predated you?
Yes.
But
she
they were
wa-
in his recent photos.
Oh.
So kind of you recall them from
recent-
memory?
Yeah, exactly. Because I was recalling them from memory.
Oh, yeah. The good old days. You remember the good old days when I was laying up with strippers? And is this?
Yeah.
Here's the next photo. Okay, this is Mr. Williams again.
and it's a woman standing there, and this is not you, Ms. Heyman, is that correct?
No, that is not me, and
that is another old photo.
is what he's saying. That actually looks like his ex.
The ex at the grocery store?
Yes.
And that's how crazy it done got, because that ain't her. That don't look like her. That's an old picture. And if you go looking for something, you gonna find it. And
Well, she did find some interesting photographs, admittedly.
And so why was this in your recent folder?
Same thing. I was just recalling some old. I had brought back a bunch of old pictures. It wasn't just those. Them was just the ones she picked out. But it was a bunch of old pictures in there.
Well, you know what, Mr. Cutler? There's the girlfriend side, there's the boyfriend side, and there's the ex's side. And we have her here today.
Oh,
Ron, would you escort her in?
And see, this is what I'm talking about. That is completely inappropriate.
Go straight to the witness.
Would you state your name, please, for the court record?
Miss Deidre Marie Johnson.
Okay. Ms. Johnson, what is the nature of your relationship with Mr. Williams?
Friendly, I'd say.
Okay.
Okay.
Would you say?
No, that's not true.
So we've heard a story from Ms. Heyman that she was at the grocery store, she saw you, and you came over to where she was, and you were going to be making dinner for Mr. Williams that evening.
I did deliberately add to my cart and approach her and had said, "This dinner's for your man." And I know that was wrong. Thinking back, how petty. I didn't have to do that, but I did.
Is this you in this photo?
It is not. It could be. It looks like me. Maybe I forgot that we took the photo, but it's not me.
So my question to you is, when was the last time you two were together?
We hung out yesterday while Lauren was asleep.
Ms. Heyman, did you know this?
No.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Did you all hang out yesterday?
We hung out, but it really wasn't even like that. She asked me to come outside and smoke. I come outside to smoke. We walking around smoking, just taking pictures, video for my social media. That's it.
We
Okay,
look
so Miss
like
Heyman-
Atlanta's cutest couple because then we got a carousel ride with the horse and buggy.
Ms. Heyman, you've got a strange look on your face. What is that?
Because according to him, they don't hang out. Like, this is what he tells me.
Then
So I'm
these
just a
two
little
don't hang out.
confused. Correct.
Mr. Williams?
We ain't hung out in the last 2 months. The only time we hung out was last night. And like I said, it really just was, hey, come smoke. And then it turned into something totally different. But we, like I said,
But how
we
does it
didn't
get
do
there?
nothing.
Like, how does it get there? That's crazy.
Okay. Thank you, Ms. Johnson.
You're welcome.
All right, Mr. Cutler, let me tell you what we're working with. We got car smell like perfume. She believes still sleeping with his ex. We've got pictures of women found in his phone. And we've got this testimony from Miss Johnson. And for all these reasons, Miss Heyman is sure that Mr. Williams is cheating. And she said, are you done if you find out he is?
Yeah, he gotta go.
He gotta go.
Fortunately, this court has done a full and a complete investigation to get to the bottom of this. At this time, the court will call a certified polygraph examiner, Michael Williams, to determine, is he cheating? Ron, please escort Mr. Williams in. Would you state your credentials, please, for the court?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm a former federal agent with over 25 years of law enforcement experience. I'm currently a polygraph examiner, certified in the state of Georgia, and also a licensed private detective.
Mr. Williams, Mr. Michael Williams, you asked Mr. Williams, since the beginning of your relationship with Ms. Heyman, have you had sexual intercourse with Ms. Johnson? What was his response to that question?
Your Honor, he said no.
What did the polygraph determine?
The polygraph determined he was being truthful.
You also asked Mr. Williams, since the beginning of your relationship with Ms. Heyman, have you had sexual intercourse with any other woman? What was his response?
Your Honor, he said no.
What did the lie detector determine?
On this particular question, Your Honor, the lie detector determined he was being truthful.
Look at that. That's crazy. He was telling the truth.
I'm kind of glad because y'all cute. But you have got to stop messing around. Either be in it or not. Because
I mean, clearly Ms. Johnson has no boundaries.
when people are insecure, it's because they are afraid. And you have given her reason to be fearful because you won't set proper boundaries with your exes. And, you know, these chili wings, I mean, they may be all that, but let her make you some wings at home.
Yeah,
to help her
she
figure.
gonna cook a lot when you get home after these results.
But seriously, you need to alleviate her fears so that she doesn't have the insecurity, okay?
By getting rid of the exes, getting rid of the old pictures, not going back down memory lane, you know, with the, you know, the strippers and all that stuff. That's your past. This is your future. Focus on your future.
Okay? As we say in this courtroom, do not cheat yourself out of an opportunity to have a happy, healthy, trust-filled relationship. Court is adjourned.